As an outsider seeing what JoyCorps does, what do you think about whether it's important for India?
I think the work that JoyCorps is doing in entrepreneurship, developing the ecosystem of entrepreneurship, specifically beyond metro areas, is largely significant. And it's important for budding entrepreneurs from smaller towns, smaller areas to have access to facilities which otherwise only people in metros have. So I think it's important, it's needed, and it should be done more and more.
From your perspective and from your own experience, how has entrepreneurship changed social problems?
I think entrepreneurship is a very effective tool to address social problems. Majority of the times, social problems are seen in isolation without any structure. So I think a structured and a systemic approach is something that entrepreneurship gives to look at the social problem. So the entrepreneurship lens is supremely important. And I think there are other ways. There are policy intervention, there is activism intervention. But for someone like me, I would want to proceed or move ahead with more structured approach, and hence entrepreneurship is perhaps the right tool that I use, that I subscribe to, and that I also suggest other people.
Can you tell me a little bit about what your enterprise is and what it's done?
Yeah. So our enterprise's name is Event Cargo. We train women for non-traditional livelihood skills role. So the idea is to challenge gender norms by overcoming barriers of unemployment through skill development. So this is what we aim to do. We want to skill Indian women in non-traditional livelihood skills role so that we can create a gender-just society where jobs are not decided on the basis of gender.
Can you tell me a story about a woman whose life was changed because of being involved?
I think one of the stories that stands out, so Shakuntala is a married woman who comes from Rajasthan, from a very conservative family. And she was subjected to domestic abuse, violence, so she ran away from her home in Rajasthan and came to Delhi. And she was living with her 2 kids. She fortunately got in touch with us. We trained her on mobility, self-defense, logistics, and she got employed as delivery associate. Now she earns well to support her family. One of the concerns that she had was the flexible timing. So we worked really hard to make sure that in a system which is very kind of, is a monolith of sorts, it's very difficult to move. We try to create flexible work timings. So now she comes at around 7 in the morning, drops her son to the school, comes to work, deliver for a good 5, 6, 7 hours, comes back to the station, deposit whatever needs to be deposited, cash or undelivered parcels, go back to the school, picks up her son, and then go back to home. So this has really worked for her. I think had it not been for the employment opportunity, not just with Evenka, but with any other organization per se, she might not have survived. So I think such opportunities are so pivotal and important for certain individuals that it's a matter of life and death.
You talked a little bit about how important it is to either be shaken or to be observant.
Yes.
How do you think people are shaken? How do you reach that point of being shaken?
You don't reach that point. I think life experiences, nothing else.
Some people go through life and they're never shaken.
I feel bad for them. I think if you're living a life, I think there has to be some purpose, and if you truly believe that this is something that affects you, you would go after it without thinking. That's how it works. People dedicate their entire life for a cause, and I think that's a life well lived. So I think one of the things that can help anyone is to expose oneself to many experiences. that helps. So if you are in your comfort zone, if you're just operating in a space that you are comfortable, happy in, perhaps you'll never get an opportunity to look at things from a different lens and perspective. I would highly encourage anyone who wish to find something that they are passionate about. One way is to expose themselves, talk to people, visit places, visit different organizations, learn about them, share ideas. So I think those are the things that help you decide what's your calling.